Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. We are currently on the hunt for the lady who has our gun. Well, in 15 minutes. We need to find the fishing marketplace, which I hope is up this way. But what are these phones? A dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. Are both of these phones going to be dead? Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome. Yeah, it takes some effort to smash the plastic dome. This does look promising. What is down here? That's the side of the church, isn't it? Buzz. Hum. The electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Oh, hello. Wait, I can talk to the phone. Hang on. This is important. Either that or I can loot it. I think looting is the option, but
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Do we have anyone to actually call? Let's pick up the handset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Put 10 cents in and dial a random number. 005 24 03155.
Calling.
Am I cold calling somebody at 10:15 in the afternoon? Or evening?
Still calling. This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. I might be. What's Pierre like?
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
What kind of pets did you have?
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice, it's different. There. Chrysanthemum.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
Okay, well, let's leave. I don't quite understand what that was. But let's not do it again, because it seemed remarkably sad. Let's go check up here. Can we get this way before we go into the market proper? Oh, this is the building with the... I didn't realize I could go up here. It's fine. Let's go do some looting. Is that the jacket?
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Can I take a closer look?
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
I think this is the jacket the idiot Doom Spiral guy wanted me to find.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled to have it returned.
Can I take it? Filthy jacket. We can inspect it in our inventory. Let's have a look. This filthy rag has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. Can't even tell what brand it is.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Oh, man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Yeah, sure, let's think about
It
it.
occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it.
Gross.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Flick my hands, ew.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
God damn it. Oh, this game, I swear. But at least we found Idiot Doomspile's jacket. Hey, some money in tear. Some pallets over here. This does look like a market of some description, though. Hey, some bottles. A coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp would keep out neither rain, nor snow, nor wind. I didn't loot. This box up here. A pair of Mega Beano's prescription lenses. +2 to encyclopedia. -1 to perception. Could be quite useful actually. Encyclopedia tends to give me a lot of information about stuff. -1 to perception doesn't fill me with confidence. You do know what this thing is? I'm sure it's fine. Some more money over here. Do I want to wear those glasses for the passive encyclopedia bar? What do they look like? That's the real question, isn't it? I mean, they could look worse. My perception is at -2. Wait, what is... Oh no, the peepo is also blocking my perception. I am literally blind. I cannot see. I want the encyclopedia checks though, because sometimes it gives me a big wine canister. It's open and empty. Sometimes it gives me like insights to the way the world works, and well, that interests me in bizarre ways. Hello, are you pigs? Careful there. These floorboards look rotten and weak.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Let's examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
Can I have those for my carrier bag?
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
We can examine the cigarette packet.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Why would you want cigarettes with higher tar? Can somebody explain that to me? Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet.
I'm not entirely sure how that helped me, but hey, it's all good. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Let's talk to this lady here. We still have 5 minutes till 10.
A man lies on the boardwalk.
It's a man.
His limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
He looks absolutely batty in that picture right there.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse. The corpse? Oh dear. The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself.
Well, I didn't expect this.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Let's study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Oh, that match the kebab wrapper? In the bin? Nah. Let's search his pockets for clues.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
The library card could have his name on it.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Let's study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I see. So his foot went through the boardwalk. He fell, and then he smacked his head off this bench. Ah. I mean, I think he was drunk at the time, but my God.
A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. That's what the chewing gum seems to point to as well.
What is this whooping boat in the background? Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Okay. Let's step on the floorboards. Let's examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
Thanks, Logic.
This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
There is a boat in this harbour that is just having the time of his life right now.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
No, just this one at the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Let's step on the floorboards.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Oh my God, and he'd already downed 2 bottles that are in the bin? This man was... he was going hard.
Tear all around us.
He looks at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer. Then at your yellow plastic bag. Oh.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
That's fair.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Should I look in? I'm sure it'll be fine.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
Oh. Let's step back.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
He looks south, the way you came.
But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
This is an omen, a sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
He looks like me. I could have ended up just like him. Dead on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse. Looks like just another old drunkard to me. I think labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet. No, let's go with this one. He looks like me.
Well, at least you're not married.
The lieutenant points at the ring on the man's left hand. The flesh around it is swollen and grey.
Or, what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here, Kim?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching? I don't think so. But we'll ask anyway.
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not? But keep it simple for now.
Do you think he was a drunk? Point at that bottle.
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Alright, let's conclude.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Ooh, we can take it for ourselves, or we can pass it off. Hold on, what about field autopsy? We found him, we should finish this. Let's leave this case for the station. I don't want to spend time on it. I still need time to decide how I want to solve this case. Return to this later. What about a field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me.
That seems fair.
I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
Isn't that kind of sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
Okay, well, we found him. We should finish this. Take the case.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay. Let's have a quick look at that library card before we continue. A library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of the Jamrock Public Library.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Okay, so his name's Billy?
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Let's look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Let's look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
I wonder if I can actually call the library.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
So that's a yes then. Put it away. Okay. We got ourselves a new case. I'm not allowed to take the bottles though, which is very upsetting. That's like money I'm just leaving on the side. Right, is there anyone here? It's past 10. I don't know where my character's going right now. I'm just gonna let him go. I don't know where. Oh, Wait, no. Wait, where am I going? Oh, okay. I'm just under the boardwalk. Huh? Wait, what is this? Kind of bunker? Really? The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. These rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. This barrel has been recently discarded. It smells of fuel oil. Is this door closed?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
Oh, it's the depot. What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
Could this structure have been used to take the shot?
From here to the whirling, I can't see how. The church is in the way.
Okay. I'm gonna try this. Because, I mean, this is a red check. It cannot be retried. Oh, walk away. Maybe I'm not gonna. The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. Need to try and find a way of getting our interfacing higher, huh? I feel that might be a mystery we will never solve, which is sad. Or we'll magically find a key at some point. A white polo shirt. +1 rhetoric, -1 empathy. Because people who wear polo shirts don't have empathy. That's oh, good lord. Yes, yes, when I think of a man wearing a polo shirt, yes, you know exactly who I'm thinking of. You see, I don't see no lady here. It's past 10, but then it could be that the area hasn't loaded. I have an idea. I'm going to walk into the church and then walk back out again. Okay. Has the lady appeared? It definitely... Dead body on the boardwalk. Shot came from... Where's the gun? Oh, confront the pigs and get your gun back. You meet her near the old fish market at 2200. Am I just going mad?
Put your hands where I can see them.
Hey look, it's the pigs! This is perfectly normal, isn't it? The aged woman, under a mountain of police paraphernalia, mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands! Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
That's worrying for somebody holding a gun.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
No, the tear is mine! I collected it. Kim, don't shoot her, please. Oh my god. Take it easy. Easy, ma'am. Take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress! Officer, under duress!
Oh god.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
Ma'am, I need you to calm. This isn't gonna work, isn't it? I'm just gonna comply. I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large. Officer, administer street justice at our own peril. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
Okay, can you lower the gun now?
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do.
Okay. Hand-eye coordination, formidable. Time to get my gun. Please identify yourself, ma'am. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon. You're not the police. We're the police. Let's go with that option.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
Baby, you know who I am. Everybody knows. Wink. Yes, I'm the backup. Resist a yawn. I'm here to back you up. I'm with the Rat Squad. Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois, 41st Precinct. This is my partner, Lieutenant Kitsuragi from the 57th.
No. Oh, no. No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth. Aggravated assault! Man down! Officers in pursuit!
Uh-oh.
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised! Impersonating a police officer!
Hey, hang on a minute. I have my badge.
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
Wait, what if she's right? And I actually am an imposter. I'm in full RCM Lieutenant's uniform, and look at my partner. We're cops, alright. We really are cops, look! White rectangles. We really are cops, look at my badge. Take out your badge and show it to her. Let's go with that.
License and registration! License and registration! Come in, dispatch! Sector! Azimuth!
What is happening?
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Did any of that help? Nope. Can you identify yourself, ma'am?
It's a goddamn police shitbag! Hug the pavement! You're under arrest!
Oh, God.
She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer. A lower-ranking police officer.
Okay, let's play along. Officer Pigs, W. Freighter Harrier Dubois, requesting your sidearm for inspection. Hold out your badge.
What?
She lowers the megaphone and stares at the gun in her hand. Patrol officer, you're in gross violation of the RCM Code of Conduct. Or just lower the gun, officer. That's right, Pigs. Give me the gun. It'll be alright. It's mine. Let's go with... I worry this one is going to make her snap into denial mode, where you're like, I'm not in violation, you're in violation. You know, that kind of response. Just lower the gun. Or that... This one I like the idea of, that's right. Pigs, give me the gun. It'll be alright, it's mine. But this plays into the fantasy, so maybe this is the best option. Go with that one.
Sir?
She hesitates, looking around in confusion. The 3-barreled pepper box waves in her hand. Patrol officer, I have to sign you up for a disciplinary hearing. Slowly shake your head. Please, Pigs, just give me the gun. It's okay, man. Everything's going to be alright. Let's slowly shake our head. Let's keep playing.
Easy. Press her too hard and shit.
With a swift, poorly coordinated move, the woman slams the megaphone against her lips and teeth. A trickle of blood runs down her chin. She doesn't notice it.
I think I pressed too hard.
Officer compromise! Unlawful impersonation! Pigs en route! Engage your will!
Okay, she's actually more agitated now. My bad.
Thanks, suggestion. I mean, 28%. We can solve this peacefully. Please lower the weapon.
Officer in need of assistance! Suspect at large! Get on the ground!
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Blow her away, Lieutenant. That's it. You're under arrest. Let's talk, alright?
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot! Big red key! Big red key!
She hasn't fired yet. I'm starting to doubt whether the...
Big red key. That's code for the battering ram. Cop talk. You know this.
Ah,
What happened to make her like this?
something terrible, I imagine.
Loneliness. Yes, sure, but also in a less abstract way. The neurodegenerative disease I mentioned earlier.
Mom, we're here to help. Tell us what's wrong.
The woman looks at you, but through you, like you don't exist. Her eyes gleam feverishly, and the rotating police beacon lights reveal deep scratch marks on her cheeks. Recent, self-inflicted.
This is the police! Unlawful engagement! Hands on the ground! scumbag!
So this is what the weather's like on the other end of a cop's gun.
Okay. Kim, you just want to help, that's all. I hear you, ma'am. Look. Start slowly bending over. Hands going on the ground. Should we cooperate? Oh, I don't know what the right choice is here. I don't want to shoot her. We just want to help. That's all.
Fascinating.
The lieutenant's eyes stay fixed on the woman and her gun. He studies them closely, then mumbles.
See? This is what happens when we are not around.
Damn it, man, that doesn't help me at all. Right, okay, 28%. We've got one try. Let's hope it doesn't backfire.
She's frantic, confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough. If not, the lieutenant's got her in his sights.
No, I know myself. I know I'm gonna fail. Gun, I'm coming. Go for it. Right, fuck it. Go for it.
Suicide by cop. Split-second decision. Eat lead, scumbag!
Oh my god.
I'm good. Pop some stress meds in the middle of this. Oh my god, Half-Life, we failed? I guess we didn't do it, huh?
For a moment there.
I was 80% sure the gun is empty, and still the instinct almost took over.
Oh my god, Kim.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real.
Oh, it wasn't loaded.
Police guns have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Okay, the gun lands on the wooden planks and tears run down her scratched cheeks. Now, did you break my gun by throwing it on the ground?
She looks devastated. Grab the gun right now. This might be your only chance.
Alright, pick up the gun.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Okay, well, we got our gun back.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
You're not alone, we're all here.
The woman stands in front of you, motionless, unresponsive, almost like an inanimate object now, a mountain of police paraphernalia. In there she is alone, trapped in a world of blue and red lights. Her children and their children, if there were any, stopped coming when it got really bad.
What do you think is happening to her?
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
But why is she like this in the first place?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8. And loneliness.
Neurodegenerative disease.
Could be. Her hands were trembling and she did seem uncoordinated. But what are we gonna do with her?
Should we arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Wait, I was really hoping I can give her one of these station call slips. Yeah, Titus sounds like the man for the job. I don't want to endorse the Hardy Boys' inflated self-worth. They're not cops. We are. Let's go with that option.
Okay, that settles it. I'll contact my station after we wrap it up for the day. They can contact the sanitarium and handle the logistics. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
He mutters. It seems like a reflex, a half-remembered sentence.
Reflex to what? Being left alone? She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
God damn, that's horrible. We did, however, get our gun. A 3-shot Revolving barrel Villas Salsali pepper box, typically assigned to officers of the RCM upon reaching the rank of sergeant. The butt of the gun is worn, and the engraving on the side reads, "Sunrise Parabellum. This is your gun. No doubt about it." We don't have any bullets, so I'm not entirely... Can I walk around with this in my hand? Oh, let's go. So it's kind of pointless. A gun with no bullets is just a heavy piece of metal, so... Oh well. But I think this is a perfect place for me to end this episode, so thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you to the members of the channel, it means the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.